Welcome to the Slacker82Alpha podcast, where Maverick and Goose bring you the best new commentary and political discussions. As the top-rated podcast in its category, we aim to push boundaries and ignite critical conversations. Ranked in the top 10% of globally listened to political news podcasts, we fearlessly tread into the realm of controversy and never shy away from being politically incorrect. Join us as we challenge the status quo, dissect current events, and offer thought-provoking insights that will leave you questioning everything. Get ready, because Maverick and Goose are on a mission to disrupt the political discourse.
We will not comply with the institution's sick illusion. No, it won't be televised. Welcome to the revolution. We will not comply with the institution's sick illusion. No, it won't be televised. Welcome to the revolution.
The revolution won't be televised. Government been telling lies. If you're not with us, you better step aside. Witnessing a genocide. Everything is centralized. The food that we consuming, they spraying it all with pesticides. Easily identify the sheep and the snake, the real and the fake, giving us a reason to pray. I'ma make my own choices. A voice for the voiceless. They trying to destroy us, avoiding the poison. It's all pointless if you don't have a purpose. If you read the verses, you'll know who we versing. Government can tell you what your worth is. Look deeper than the surface. They don't even want you researching or asking questions. We all being tested. Shut your mouth and comply, that's the message. Want you depressed on prescriptions that mess with your head, got you stressing, suppressing expression.
We will not comply with the institution's sick illusion. No, it won't be televised. Welcome to the revolution. We will not comply with the institution's sick illusion. No, it won't be televised. Welcome to the revolution.
Keep the money, I would rather have my soul. They want power and control, that's their number one goal. All my friends turn to foes, look how easily they fold. Even Nazis say they were doing what they told. Walking down this road all alone in the cold, but my soul never sold. I'm exposing the clones, God has chosen this role. All of those who oppose want me hopeless and broke, like I'm Noah on boats. I'm just trying to tell them all about the flood. I can feel it in my bones, I can feel it in my blood. Man, I came up out of mud, only God is my judge. I don't listen to these politicians, they the real thugs. Won't comply with the lies, they disguise it as science. They want you compliant, the media's bias. These corporate giants are capitalizing on us by dividing, but I'll keep on fighting.
We will not comply with the institution's sick illusion. No, it won't be televised. Welcome to the revolution.
And
we're live.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It is the Slacker82Alpha.
Slacker82Alpha. Oh, there's Goose. Oh, he got his shirt. Nice. He got his Slacker82Alpha shirt.
Goose, flip your phone.
All right.
What's going on?
Everything good? No echoes, nothing? All right, we're good.
Oh, Goose,
Goose,
flip your phone so that we can see your beautiful face.
All right, I want to welcome everybody from 105.7 to Phase, Patriot Radio, Earth Radio, MBR Military Broadcast Radio.
We are ready. We are ready for any attack.
Daisy Radio, FCM Live, Sword Radio, Crystal Radio, Replay Radio, the Hit Network, West Rand Radio, Express Radio Station, WLEO 26.7, J Parker Radio, Community OBS Radio in Alabama, Cool Vibes Reloaded in England, Cloudburst FM Classic Rock Radio, V75, Cast Radio, and our newest station, Wicked Beats Radio.
Yes!
They're coming to us live tonight from the UK. Yeah. All right. What happened to Goose? We lost him? Goose, where'd you go?
And I don't have my shirt on.
Yeah.
I'm naked.
So we're waiting for Goose to pop back in there because I don't know where he went.
Right, and I don't have my shirt on, so I'll just have to turn off my my camera. I'll do the goose.
Yeah. Sounds like Goose is back in the rainstorm there.
It sounds like he's cooking hamburgers.
Yeah, maybe
I don't eat hamburgers, man. I eat
hamburgers there. All right. I think we're up and running everywhere. I don't see any red lights, so I'm assuming that we're good to go and everywhere. We're broadcasting live on our newest channels, MBR Talk on Facebook and Twitch and some other places that we've created.
Mark's already here. Huh?
Yeah. So welcome to all those people who are listening there. All right. Let's get rid of that. Let me get here so I can see myself. Hey, there we are. Okay, what do we got? Private chat going on. Oh, okay. All right. Stations are up and running. Welcome everybody. 105.7 the phase. Welcome. I know you just came in. You came in late, but we're here and we're ready to go. So what's going on, Goose?
Don't know, man. These people are taking over the country.
Oh man, I know it.
What they call it, the agitators. The Hamas troops are here in our country, in all our colleges.
Yeah.
And New York, I don't know what you're going to do, New Yorkers. You're letting these people wrong all over you. I mean, every serious issue that's going on in our country start in New York.
Yeah.
You don't see that shit happening in California. I haven't seen anything like that right now. Or maybe they don't show it on the news, maybe because they're 3-4 hours behind. But New York is paying a big price. That's what happened when you don't have no backbone. New Yorkers, leaders, you just worry about indicting Trump, trying to give him 500 years when he only got 5 years left to stay here on Earth. And, a bunch of idiots in New York. You guys, I mean, you citizens need to take over.
So he's gonna die after he takes over.
Yeah. I mean,
that's not a good thing, though. I mean, come on.
Hey, how many indictments this guy have already? I mean, left and right from New York. I mean, everywhere.
Yeah.
And then the New Yorkers, what are you doing to make sure you remove those freaking rats that you got running your state? Because that's what they are, a bunch of freaking rats. Right now, all the colleges, which potentially they're gonna get a debt forgiveness because they won't have to pay the school loans, because that's what this idiot in the White House do, forgive them the loans. And I mean, what's gonna happen? I mean, Maverick, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
They created this freaking beast.
We have a call.
Oh, we got a call already.
That's Mark. That's Mark. I know. Gotta be Mark.
Is that Mark? Welcome. Oh, it's still ringing.
Hey, hello. You're listening to the Slacker82Alpha show. Who are we speaking to today?
That was good, H. That was good.
Gosh,
I like
Mark,
that.
you didn't wait. It's a good announcement on you.
That was good.
Hey, Mark.
He said I wasted a good announcement on you.
Hey, New York is the hub of the evil thing. Just get it, Maverick. New York is the hub of the evil thing.
We're getting feedback from somebody. Oh, maybe it was me.
Can't be the radio station.
Yeah, it was me. No,
the Denver studio.
No, that was me. Yeah. Gay, what were you saying, Goose?
No, that New York is the hub of the evil things that's going on in our country. I mean, they try everything first in New York,
Yeah.
Like I say. I mean, you guys need to stop what's going on in New York. It's up to you, New Yorkers. Don't come here and try to move to our state.
You, New York. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, are they trying that kind of stuff that's going on in New York here in our colleges yet?
Um, I haven't seen anything. Well, it was. Well, I mean, we don't stand for that kind of crap here. I mean,
Well, do
Yeah,
you see the?
why is that?
DeSantis, baby.
That's right.
That's right.
He's already stamped it out in Miami, and he has told them that if they try it in the university system here, he's gonna take it down.
You should have freaking put him behind bars. No freaking 1 hour, no 2 hours. Leave him there at least 30 days. And take him right there, Interstate 75, 95. That way they can pick and clean all the trash that they throw out every time they go driving around those state road. So in New York, they apprehended them for 5 minutes. Then they let it go, bro. You wasting money on the freaking handcuffs. All that plastic going to waste. And you give him more energy, and they get fed when they take him back to the tent. They get, I guess, peanut butter sandwiches, all kind of stuff, and then they got more energy, and they go right back on the street, do the same shit again. I mean, what you guys are doing?
Let me. So who's? Let me ask you guys this. I'd like to hear your response. Who politically owns these demonstrations in your mind?
Those freaking George Soros. He pulling all the money. Then you got Omar. He's in charge of Columbia University. Know that other idiot that she says she's the president. She's not. Omar Rashid, whatever name she is, from Minnesota. She's the one in charge. Her daughter is going to that university.
If you had to choose between the American electorate, who would you say is responsible? The Republicans or the Democrats?
I blame both of them. I blame both of them because what's going on in our country. Well, the guy in charge of our country is freaking you uncle, President freaking Biden.
I can't wait until the NFL is back so that we can go on hating people for liking teams other than the political differences. I'm so fed up with the whole political system, with everything. I mean, every time I read something, I'm just saying, every time I read something about Trump or something that's going on with, the legal system, I lose more and more hope on this country. Like, we are so broken. It's not even funny.
But Joe, who's talking about the NFL?
No,
Can I give you my take on what I just asked there?
Yeah,
sure.
Go ahead, Mark.
This is who I think is going to get the blame. I think the Republicans are going to get the blame. Okay, and here's why. And I believe it's the MAGA crowd that's going to get the blame for the anti-Semitism. Okay, and here's why. Right after the FISA bill was passed, what's the first thing that Johnson did? He got on an airplane and he flew down to Mar-a-Lago. And he stood right beside Donald Trump, okay? And Donald Trump said, well, I guess you had to do it. You had to pass it. He more or less gave his agreement to the very thing that killed his presidency, the authorization to spy, okay? They passed it.
Yeah.
And then he gave sort of his tacit approval to go ahead and wrap these three aid bills together for Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan. But he said, come up with some language about make it alone, which everybody if there's anybody within the sound of my voice that believes that Ukraine is ever going to pay back 1 cent of any of that money, you're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. So
I don't believe they'd be paying back anything. Yeah.
So the MAGA crowd, in my opinion, owns the Ukrainian funding because Donald Trump endorsed it. Y'all saw it.
Yeah. Well, that's
okay.
What do you think of that, Goose?
Endorsed it.
Well,
welcome.
I don't think.
Let me finish because I haven't got to the anti-Semitism thing yet.
Okay.
Wrapped into that was the Israeli funding, which has got everybody stirred up right now.
Was what?
Okay.
Say that again. I missed that part.
There were three parts to that bill. There was
Right.
the Ukrainian funding, there was the Israeli funding, and then there was the Taiwan funding. That was the foreign aid package that Biden signed. You didn't see anybody waving Star of David flags on the Congress floor.
No.
You saw them waving Ukrainian flags, but it was the same bill. Okay? It was the same bill. Same bill that Donald Trump gave his endorsement to. Okay? Now, all these students in New York, in Austin, in Portland, and various other places are all demonstrating, and they're cracking down. They're trying to crack down. I guess Columbia University and MIT and Yale, I guess they've got quite the problem
there. Got a mess going on there.
Well, that's where all the mayhem start.
At the end of the day, the Democrats are going to come out smelling like a rose on this. They're going to come out smelling like a rose because they took over the Congress. Johnson had to cede power to them to get this passed, and all they cared about was the Ukrainian thing.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, that's not the only bill. Since Johnson took over, it seems like he's working for the Democrats.
Yeah.
He had the power to stop all those freaking bills because the House has the power, and he haven't stopped any freaking bill yet. He could have said, "Let's just send the money to Israel." Why we want to keep sending money to Ukraine? That way they keep killing each other back there. I mean, we're gonna have to send another $100 billion freaking next January, most likely. I mean, we keep doing the same thing.
I just heard somebody ask McConnell, "Is this going to be enough to defeat Russia?" And his words were, "Well, I hope so." Well, we all know the answer to that.
That's a no.
They'll be back in 6 months asking for more.
He took freaking Crimea like what? When he took Crimea many years ago, he still got Crimea.
Yeah.
What you didn't do, Jack, about Crimea? It's right there.
Well, first of all, can I be devil's advocate? The guy freezes in mid-sentence, so I wouldn't take very much of what he says to heart because he has no idea what's going on with him health-wise.
Who are you talking about?
McConnell.
It's McConnell.
Oh, McConnell, he got a lot of money in his freaking
He's very
account.
much on board with getting money for Ukraine.
Hey,
Well,
Joe.
everybody's on board for getting money.
Joe, when the last time you checked his account? That guy got more than $87 million in his account. A senator. I think it's 187, if I'm not mistaken. Where he got all that freaking money, Joe? I don't know. They're all making that money. They're 60 billion now. The next freaking year, it's gonna be another 100 billion. That's every freaking year.
And here's the sad thing, guys. That huge bill that was passed, and they even gave $8 billion to Hamas in humanitarian aid.
That's not the only thing. We still sending money to Afghanistan.
But
millions of dollars every 2 weeks.
But $0 for our own borders.
Yeah.
Well, look, they're not going to do anything for the border, okay? Because somebody is being the liaison. They're bringing these immigrants over here so that they can vote, so that they can make sure.
Joe, but that's not the point.
The
point is that we are broke. We taking care of everybody else but ourselves. Right now, that guy forgive all these people long. And a lot of these tourists, they are the one destroying our country right now.
Let H finish his comment.
No, it's okay. It's all right.
No, I want to hear it again.
I was just saying that, the reason why they're doing these illegal immigrants and they're not saying anything is because they want the votes. Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
And honestly, if these immigrants they're going to do jobs that the Americans won't even do. So not only do you have votes, but you have way cheaper way cheaper labor. You never know. Some of these people, they might be gardening their shit. You don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think the votes count right now as we speak. I think what they want to cause is freaking chaos.
Yeah.
That's what doing causing chaos everywhere in our country. Right now we got New York with all those freaking colleges. And then we're gonna have something else next month. Then we're gonna have Trump. Then we have all that other stuff going on. I mean,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Every month's gonna be a new thing going on.
Well, again, then you got to say to yourself, why are they doing that? What are they distracting us from by, lighting these little fires everywhere?
I mean, it's everything's orchestrated. I
Yeah.
mean, by the point that you always got a new freaking troublemaker somewhere in New York where we all paying attention when they're doing the crooked stuff. I told you guys, I know Maria and I we spoke about it. When are they gonna fix this election thing that's going on? And I told you many radio shows before. The Department of Justice is in these other key freaking cities where they're gonna be the elections are going to be really close, and they're going to try to allow these people that don't have no ID to vote. What are we doing about it? We don't hear anything from the other side.
Yeah.
Now you're talking about migrants. Migrants not going to vote now. Yeah, in 8 years they'll be voting, maybe 4 or 6.
No, I think some of them will be voting this. I mean, the ones who are getting driver's license, they're giving them driver's licenses, and IDs. They're giving them that for a reason. When
Yeah,
they come
but
over
you got to register to vote.
Trust me, they'll register these. Yeah, they're probably doing it at the border. They're probably as they come over. Here's your ID. We're gonna give you this and sign this. They probably don't even know what the hell they're signing. They're signing shit that shows that they're registered for a Democrat, probably.
These people, if there's people, what they're pushing is allowing people to vote without ID. We're gonna be in big trouble.
Here's a question for you. Question for both of. Okay, both your government and ours in the UK claim not to have money to take care of our homelands. Does anyone actually think this will change? Whomever gets in next.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I got an idea what's going to happen. I think it was Mark. I don't know who we talk about. Mark, are you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
I don't know if I was talking to you. Maybe it was you. It don't matter who freaking wins. It don't matter. Biden's or Trump. If Trump wins, they're gonna give him a freaking and a completely destroyed country to him. I mean, so bad that it's gonna be hard for him to govern. And
I think so too. I think you're right.
If Biden wins, we're still gonna go in freaking chaos. And one more year, we're gonna be economically destroyed. They don't give a shit. They don't. We are going. The train keep going without stopping, and nobody seems to care. Johnson, what he's doing, joining the other team and getting the vote to continue doing the same thing. Why we got the freaking majority in the House? Why? To at least try to slow them down. But it doesn't look that way, Mark. I don't know how to slow them down because we joining them.
Yeah, I remember this exchange you and I had, and what I told you was I strongly believe, though I hope I'm wrong, that I think there's going to be a 2008 level economic downturn soon.
Oh yeah.
And if Trump wins, they're going to let this whole thing collapse upon him, and they're going to try to COVID him all over again. Okay, and believing that he will pucker again like he did, and then they can blame it all on him. Okay, and if Biden wins, they're still going to let it happen, but that's when they're going to usher in all of their New World Order stuff.
And that's when Putin will become president.
No, but think about it. Think about it. You know that nobody's in Biden's side going to jail. Nobody. Name somebody that's gone to jail.
Nobody.
Not even Menendez. Senator Menendez got all kind of stuff, gold bar, silver bar, and the gold bar was involved in this big criminal fiasco that somebody got killed. He's still waiting to go to jail. Nobody in the Democratic side go to jail. Only the Republicans. That's it. Only the Republican. Nobody else.
Yeah.
We need to change. We
And I-
need to change big time. This kind of stuff.
I think it's because people like Menendez, yeah, they cut his hand in the cookie jar and they've got the goods on him. But I have a feeling that he's got the goods on some people as well. I hope you guys saw some of that Tucker Carlson, Joe Rogan interview where he talked about the intel agencies. You know, Mike Johnson supposedly, when he talked about flipping on the whole Ukrainian thing, because remember, he was all about there will be no Ukrainian funding until the border is secure. Remember that?
Right.
He was touting that for months, and we were all cheering him on. Okay, but now all of a sudden, over the course of a week, he flipped. He flipped, and that's why he went to Mar-a-Lago, by the way, because he had to explain that. Okay, but he flipped. He flipped. He said he went into the skiff, and the intel agencies showed him some things that, oh, okay, Americans are going to die. No, that's not what happened. The intel agencies showed him what they had on him. And that's basically what Carlson tells Joe Rogan. He says the intel agencies have everything on everybody up there. And they'll put kitty porn on your computers if they have.
Yes. They all signed a freaking letter, 50 of them, to support Hunter. 50 of them signed a letter to support Hunter. No, the freaking laptop was fake. And now we found out it was not fake. Can't trust nobody anymore, Mark. You know that.
Yeah. I got to ask you guys about the whole Trump thing. I mean, where are you guys with him? He's in on Ukraine, guys.
He's in on TikTok. He was telling everybody yesterday that, you know, they shouldn't ban TikTok because he said something about if you ban TikTok, they're just going to flood the Facebook, which he is exactly right.
Right.
Well, this is me, my position. It don't freaking matter to me. I'm voting for Trump. I'm never going to vote for this idiot that's running our country now.
Well, of course not.
You know, I'm going to vote for Trump. I don't want to vote for a third-party person.
Yeah.
I want that guy out of the White House. Trump, at least from the beginning, we knew he was set up from the beginning.
Well, on your behalf, I wrote Trump an email stating that you would for sure vote for him if he would send you a pair of Trump shoes.
There you go. Look at that.
That's a good one.
H taking care of you, brother.
That's a good one. But honestly, that's what they want. We can't just allow for them to change our mind about Trump. There's a lot of stuff that we don't know, Mark. There's a lot of stuff that we don't know. I mean, right now the guy got his hands full. We all these indictments, everything that they're doing.
Well, and yeah, exactly. And that's the plan. I mean, the plan is to tie him up so much where he can't campaign. And what's happening? He can't campaign. I mean, he's in court.
Well,
5 days a week, he's in court.
You know what? I agree with you, Mav. I hear what you're saying. But every day he walks out of court and he walks up to that banister and he says something, but he says the same.
Yeah. I agree with you with. I agree.
He got a gag order. He got to watch out.
Listen to
But he repeats. I agree. He repeats the same stuff over and over
He
again.
got a gag order. Come on. But at least he don't forget like freaking Biden.
He could talk about the border. He could talk about Ukraine funding. He could talk about any number of things.
Yeah.
No,
Mark, if you are in trial right now and you are smelling like you are going to jail, do you think you're going to be talking about Mickey Mouse? Hell no.
Why talk about the same shit? I agree with Mark on this one. That he just, it's the same talking points every single time he gets in front of the media.
No, I watch a lot of those speeches that he give out. He bombard the freaking judge.
Exactly.
And a lot of stuff.
That's what Mark's talking about.
I will do the same thing.
Well,
What would you and me do? Nobody's
Look,
defending
but
me.
look, okay, but look at this. Look at it this way. He's not being able to get out there and campaign. So don't you think, why not take advantage of the media standing there in front of you and start campaigning? I mean, look, I get it. I get what you're saying.
Come
That he
on.
should, yes, he's being railroaded and he's mad and he's hitting the judge and all those other people. But now you're doing that, but now you're not campaigning either. So why not use that time in front of the camera? You got a captive audience in front of you. Why not use it?
No, there's not that much audience. Now, Mark, you wrong. I'm gonna tell you why. Not that many people at that time is watching TV like you.
Bro, everybody's watching that shit.
That guy, you don't know the freaking pressure that guy has right now, okay? It's a reason why they don't allow him to campaign. It's a reason why they're going to have him 5, 6,
but he has
7
the
weeks.
opportunity to campaign.
No. That's why one of my statements early in the show, 3-4 weeks ago, was why Trump don't pick his freaking VP. That would fix everything.
All right, but he hasn't done that. So why not take advantage?
I don't know. He might be waiting for freaking Mark to change his mind to get picked.
Hey, well, at least he's got Melania out there with the Mar-a-Lago log cabin Republicans.
Well, so he got to help somehow.
He's got him with the Republican booty boys. Our own Buttigieg. So she's taking it for the team.
Hey, Mark, I don't know what you're looking for the information because I went there. She had a nice No,
yeah, I find it kind of interesting. I kind of find it interesting that Melania has not showed up at court.
Well, what's she gonna show?
Well, you know what? But none of the
that's a
kangaroo. It's called support. It's called support.
No, that's a kangaroo freaking court, man.
No,
come on.
And even the experts are saying the same thing, that if she showed up, it would go a long way. They say it would even influence the jury a little bit.
Guys, let me ask a question. We owe you guys respect before you get me to the next level. Who the hell destroying our freaking country?
Oh, will you stop with that shit?
Thank you.
There's a lot more to talk about.
No, who is destroying our country?
Hey, well, look, Biden. We all know that already.
No. Say it again.
But Trump
Who's
is
your daddy?
Trump
Who's your daddy?
is the talk right now. The talk of the town is Trump in court. That's what everybody was talking about.
Why? Because that's what those haters, the one who destroying our country.
Exactly. And so go back to Mark's point. Why isn't he taking advantage of the media and start campaigning? Well, as soon as he comes out,
campaign in 5 minutes.
Comes out of the freaking courthouse, he can do it.
No campaign in 5 minutes, big guy.
Come on, he can do it right in
he
front of
the
courthouse.
Mark, and you are wrong. That's not how you campaign.
Stopping him. There's nothing.
If you want to learn how to campaign, talk to Joe after the show.
Well, but guess what? He can't do it the normal way, so he's got to do whatever way he can.
Hey, where's Bravo?
I don't know how to campaign, but I do know how to wear my shirt.
Hey, I'm representing the station. He's representing the podcast. That's all right. It's okay. All right. Let's get off the Trump subject for a couple minutes here. I wanted to touch because of the title of the show today. Bro, I've been doing a lot of research on this Chinese thing and them buying up all this land in the United States that nobody's talking about. You'd be surprised of all the information that I found. I'm going to give you a little bit here, but I want to play this video that Dr. Phil put out it was from his show the other day. I'm going to play it here if I can. Hey, H, if I can do what you told me here. Let's see. Where is it? That was not there. Window? No, was that one? No, it's not that one. Oh, there it is. Okay. Where the hell is it? Oh, here it is. Let me see if I can work it.
What are you trying to share screen?
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Buying land around that. This is not random. They're in the same county. They're right up against this. How is this happening, Kyle? You're the expert here.
There's one down in Texas that right there on the border near Del Rio.
Right.
Where it's actually a Chinese general. General Sun came in and bought over 100 square miles of land between our most active Air Force training base and our border. And he filed permits to put up windmills. It's an area on a scale of 1 to 10 that might have a wind factor of 3.5. If you and I were putting up a windmill, we'd put it up where it's an 8 or a 10, where there's some wind.
Right.
They want to put up windmills for two reasons. They want to connect directly to the US grid so that they can upload malware to the grid and they can monitor the grid. And they also want to build these windmills 700 feet tall. Imagine a windmill that's almost as tall as the Washington Monument. And they can put cameras up there that map the horizon, and they can map the horizon with 1 square inch of clarity right next to our largest Air Force military training base. Every Air Force pilot trains at Laughlin Air Force Base. They can map every person, every plane, every hypersonic that glides by. What it has to do is go through a process called CFIUS, the Committee on Foreign Investment in the U.S., which the U.S. Treasury is in charge of. And DOD is a piece of it. There are all these different departments that are part of CFIUS, but the U.S. Treasury runs it. Here's the problem. The U.S. Treasury is owned by Wall Street. Mm-hmm. And Wall Street can't wait to invest another dollar in the land of 1.3 billion people of puppy dogs and rainbows and make some more money in China. So whenever anything really comes down to it, if Treasury's in charge, we're in real trouble. And so all of these deals that you're showing here, many of them have just walked through CFIUS. So that's the problem.
Strategically buying land around that. This is not random.
Okay. So, I mean, that is interesting to me, and that nobody's talking about that the fact that this supposed general, I don't know if that part, I don't know. I mean, but if, you know, Dr. Phil has been speaking out a lot about this, trying to get people to pay. So anyway, let me go through some of the land that I found that Chinese own. So the one they were talking about in Texas, this guy bought 140,000 acres. And of course, it's right there on the border of Mexico and Texas. And it's right next to Laughlin Air Force Base. And North Carolina, they own 146,336 acres that they bought there. In Arizona, they own 30,000 acres. North Dakota, that's the other one that's next to Grand Forks Air Force Base. They bought 300 acres there. I mean, let's see, I think there was one more here. In Virginia, they own 14,000 acres. And in Missouri, they own 42,596 acres. You know, you got to make you wonder. I mean, they're buying them right next to, that's two bases. One in North Dakota and North Dakota. Where's North Dakota? Right at the top, right on the border of Canada. And then they buy 140,000 acres at the bottom in Texas, right on the border of Mexico. And who's crossing the border, Goose? How many Chinese nationals are crossing the border that we're catching? You know what I'm saying? I mean, something. I mean, you know, I don't know. For me,
but they've been buying land for a long time. Like Bill Gates bought a lot of land. I was there in Lackland Air Force Base. It's like 3 or 4 hours from to the border, I think. But still, it's too. I mean, what the governor is doing? The government should do something on it. That's not freaking federal land. That's the governor.
Exactly. Well, first of all, and the majority of the land that they're buying is farmland. So what can you
remember?
You can disrupt our food supply by doing that.
Remember the people that were cheating in 2000? I think it was when Obama was in charge. By the end of his term, there were a bunch of Chinese in Houston that had all the office and were controlling machines, stuff like that. Yeah,
exactly.
So I mean, this is our own government. You know, our government is involved in that kind of stuff.
My question is, why aren't we doing anything about it? Why are we allowing this to happen? I mean, we'll just keep letting them buy the land, and then so when they take over. You know, when they disrupt the food supply and shit like that because they're buying all this farmland up, you know, I mean, they bought the one in North Carolina is the one they bought was the one Smithfield Farms, the one who makes the ham and shit. They bought that, and that's how they got that 146,000 acres.
Well, I don't know why they don't like ham.
Maybe it's not for the ham.
Hey, one thing that I was reading a little bit more into the TikTok issue, and that's really a big issue. They need to take that away from China because it's true. That's kind of brainwash our kids and everybody in our country. They got a big platform that they can do whatever they want to. Now we owe that land that you're talking about. There's many other things that they're doing that we don't stop them. Remember, Biden got paid buku money for the Chinese.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
There's no difference between TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, or all of them. Maybe we might not know, but I'm sure they're all doing the same damn thing.
No, but remember, Facebook is not controlled by the Chinese, big guy.
It doesn't matter who controlled it.
TikTok is controlled completely, entirely.
Yeah, so how long's TikTok been around?
Right.
I mean, how long has TikTok been around? Now all of a sudden we're worried about the Chinese with that?
Yeah, exactly.
No, because it's Chinese owned.
I understand that. I get that. I get that point. But TikTok didn't just happen. I mean, TikTok's been around for a while.
No, but the thing is, you never see TikTok in the congressional hearings. Yeah, you see Google, you see Facebook,
right.
You see these other platforms.
Right.
You don't see
even
TikTok.
Eric says Facebook has engaged in some shady activities. Like,
yeah, but at least they went to congressional hearings, and they some stuff happened. But TikTok, and I understand now why they do, bro. They influence a lot of freaking people. If you want to win a freaking election,
well, so does Facebook.
Well, Facebook does that too.
So does Facebook.
No. Man, Facebook just coming all time. That's the past, man. TikTok, that's the number one. Come on, guy. That's the number one influencer in our country. And the thing is that we can't control them.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but the only reason why they're the number one influencer in the country right now is because people got sick of being put in Facebook jail. But guess what? Now that shit's happening now all the time. TikTok. I mean, Amber May's show got violated today. Amber May's show. I mean, come on, man.
Well, I don't have no Facebook. I don't have all that stuff. But when you follow them, you support them, don't freaking complain about it.
Well, you know what? I mean, look. I mean, it's not only TikTok that China owns. I mean, look at that. What's it? Temu and Shein and all these other little places.
No, they come up. Where you think they promote that stuff, right?
And Eric, you're exactly right. Twitter did become more speech friendly since Elon Musk took over.
Like Temu. Yeah, you're right. Temu, whatever you call
Temu is even advertised on the TV.
Hey, bro, everything's cheaper down there.
Oh yeah,
same thing. Because they show it to me in the barbershop. I said, what? The same thing?
My kids buy shit from there.
Yeah,
because it's so cheap.
For $5, they get many things. In the mail,
exactly. Yeah.
But but like Mark say, our intelligence agencies. I mean, we don't know who to trust anymore. I mean, we use our own stuff that we created, after 9/11, and we use the same thing to spy on our own people. Like mentioned earlier, the FISA. It's like we forget what happened many years ago. That's how they got Trump, because the FISA. That's how they got Flynn. That's how they got all these people. And now they lie all the time, bro. It's no more integrity in our country. It's not anymore, man.
No.
I don't have the solution. I just don't want Biden no more in the White House. I'd rather, if I'm going to freaking go down the drain, I'd rather go with Trump than Biden. That's it. I mean, at least he tried. It's hard to govern.
You know what, Goose? Hey, Goose.
Yes.
Of all the things you said in the last
Who's
year
this?
plus that I've been
Mark.
listening to you
Mark.
about, trying to get people to vote for Trump, that right there is the most cogent argument that you've made. If we're going to go down the tubes, we might as well go with Trump, not Biden. I mean,
so Mark, does that mean that you're voting for Trump?
Seriously, that's the best argument I've heard.
Well, I mean, what other choice you got?
All right. We got to take
well, let me give you this one quick.
All right, quick. Yeah.
And Mark should know better because he said it, he did it. Our vote got consequences. And we created freaking Clinton because we didn't make the right decision to vote for the right guy, even though we might didn't like him, but we created Clinton. And then the chaos started right there, and then when Obama took over, exploded.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break real quick. We're right back.
And I go more in detail after this.
All right.
You have heard Maverick and Goose talk about Bourbon Leather Company on every show. At Bourbon Leather Company, they are passionate about combining style and craftsmanship to create one-of-a-kind leather patch hats that reflect your individuality. Their journey began with a deep appreciation for the artistry of leatherwork and a desire to offer customers something truly special. Each leather patch hat in their collection is precision laser cut and applied by hand. They source high-quality, ethically sourced leather to ensure that every patch is not only durable, but also beautiful. Their attention to detail is unparalleled, and they believe that the small touches make a big difference. From the design to the finishing, they put their heart and soul into every piece. What sets them apart is their commitment to customization. They understand that you want a hat that's uniquely yours, and that's why they offer a range of options to personalize your purchase. Choose from different hat styles, leather colors, and even add your own design or text to create a hat that perfectly suits your style. Whether you're looking for a personalized gift or want to treat yourself, their custom leather patch hats are sure to delight. So go to bourbonleather.com, use the promo code SLACKER for 10% off, and order your hat today.
The fact that our patriotism in America is dwindling, I really wanted to start the American AF movement. Freedom is fragile, very fragile. It takes a certain level of intestinal fortitude to stand up and say and do the right thing to preserve the freedoms that so many have paid a large price for. About being in the military, and that recruiter said, it's not Biden's army, it's your army, it's his army, it's his army, it's all of our army.
American tactical. American as fuck.
All right, we're back.
Murray, that's what I was talking about. Is that many people who work for Ross Perot opened the door for Clinton to win the elections,
right?
And that's the first guy who got a BJ publicly, from another girl, and DNA, and everything started downhill since then. So it's better to watch out you're gonna vote for it, because you might, gonna regret it again.
Yeah.
Just don't look at one issue. There's some issues that I don't agree with Trump, and you know one of them, which one it is, and I don't agree with him. But I got many issues against Biden that I don't agree with him. He's a freaking the worst president we ever had, and I really, I'm scared for the future of my kids. I won't be here in the next freaking 25 years. Most likely I'll be gone. We in that age that 20, 25, 30 years, we're going to be in the 80s. But my kids are going to be out there. And this is what we're going to hand up to them. Come on. I think we can do better. We got to fight back and continue fighting back and see how we can improve. And then we might be able to sneak in freaking DeSantis 2028. Stop the bleeding. We got to stop the bleeding, brothers. When are we going to stop this bleeding? Every month is something new. I don't know what's going to happen next month. I know they're thinking about something was going to be in schedule next month. Now we know these colleges are in chaos right now. What will be the next issue next month? I don't know, Maverick.
Yeah, who knows? You're right. It's always something. I don't know. It's funny. I watch these videos. I watch, Charlie Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
I watched he goes on different campuses and he gets these, asks these kids all these different questions and stuff. And it's amazing how indoctrinated these people are.
Yeah.
It really is. It's crazy.
There's a kid, they saw that tag and they say, oh yeah, the Israel people attacked the Hamas and killed many kids.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I said, shit, I thought that was the other way around.
No, they believe it's because that's what they hear. They just think, shit, what's going on here?
What happened? You got disconnected?
No, I was checking Rumble. Hey, H.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. I'm gonna type it in the chat there.
Okay. I hate Rumble. Don't ask me about Rumble.
Where's Mark? Mark, are you there?
I need you to go in and fix it real quick.
Hey,
Okay,
Mark.
I got it.
I have the
Here.
I have the login stuff, but
Is Mark? Talking. Did he give more specific report or proof about what he was talking about? That senators that was telling him about all those pictures that they input into the system.
You talking about Tucker Carlson and Joe Rogan
Yes.
interview?
Yes.
He just said he indicated that he had a high level official tell him that, as I recall from the interview, that he was threatened by an intel agency that if he didn't do something, that they would do this to him. And I mean, that to me, that's unbelievable. That's Nazi Germany type stuff, man. I mean, that's not the America. I mean, that goes against every assumption about America that I ever bought into. You know, and God knows, I think I bought them all. I don't think there's a one that I didn't buy. And,
I mean, it's hard. It's hard to believe, but
if that's what these intel agencies are doing, if that's what they're doing, and if that is the deep state, you know, we need to take these things apart. We need to rip them apart. We need to rip them apart, limb by limb. And
sorry, go ahead.
About, well, you know, it's a dangerous world, and that's what they'll do. That's what they'll do. And there's as many Republicans that will start that crap as there are Democrats. You know. So
I'm going to read the thing Eric wrote there for you, Goose. Hey, Goose, let's not forget Hillary
on that particular issue, because I think he has Robert Kennedy has some very good things to say about that in regards to that, because he has some personal interest in it, because it killed his uncle.
Yeah, that's true.
So Eric wrote, hey, Goose, let's not forget Hillary enabled Bill all those years. I mean, if people think Bill's been a bad boy, Hillary's been a bad girl too. And then he said,
that's true. That's true. They created that big. It's a team. It's this bunch of liberals. They don't do things alone. I mean, I think. I mean, honestly, I think freaking Hillary's worse, way worse than Clinton. Clinton, I think, was just after all those girls and everything, but Hillary is really evil.
Yeah.
I mean, he's right, Eric. You're right, but I'm very concerned what Mark is talking about, and that's why we question ourselves. I mean, we vote for this guy, and 4 or 5 months later, when he go and vote, he vote against what he preached. Why they switching their minds so easy, Mary? And to Mark's point, I think a lot of those things are taking place in Congress, taking place in the government. I mean, these people are getting blackmailed left and right.
Right.
And
I know it's fiction, guys. I know it's fiction, but there's a Netflix series out there. It's called The House of Cards. And if you want to see if that's even 25% true, and if that's how our government works, my God, the blackmail and the sex that goes on. And the other thing that Tucker Carlson, I've heard him say, is that, and I think this was actually said on the Blaze documentary about the illegal insider trading that goes on up there, that Santos said that there's more gay sex that happens in Washington, D.C., almost 10-1 than heterosexual sex.
Well, Mark, check Georgia. Fannie Willie, the district attorney. I mean, she was having sex with the freaking guy and all that kind of stuff that you watch in that movie. Exactly. You know?
So it's not surprising to me. And there was a North Carolina congressman. He actually lives here in Southwest Florida now. His name is Cawthorn. He's confined to a wheelchair. He was injured in an automobile accident. He was defeated after one term, and he made some statements on CNN. He's not allowed back on any of the major networks anymore because they don't want to hear what he has to say. And he basically said some of this stuff out there in the open on CNN. And he's never been invited back to any of those networks. He said, the stuff that goes on up here, if people knew, they would be appalled.
Yeah, I believe that. I mean, it just, that's why they don't want Trump up there, Mark, because he know everything that's going on up there.
Okay, I'm sorry. Trump doesn't have a whole lot of credibility in that regard.
No, well, with you, but
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
well, no, that's Mark opinion. That's Mark opinion, but I strongly believe
a man with a beautiful wife and two young children, and his wife having recovered from breast cancer, and devout Catholic, probably would have been a better profile for what you just described.
well, I don't think nobody, I don't think nobody would really stop them. The only one I think can stop them is us and Trump. That's it. I don't see nobody else. Who's that? Who wrote that?
Hey, Farron Dozer, the Farron Dozer Show. He is on every Tuesday here on MBR. Starts around like 1 o'clock or something. He says, let's not forget Ronald Reagan and Lee Atwater unhyphenated all the second-class citizens so they could check the white box and let African Americans, Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, and so on. Exclusion creates emotional wounds. It's me, Farron, from the Farron Dozier Show.
Thank you, sir.
We knew it was you, man. There's not too many people with that name.
I guess I missed his point there.
Remember 1987.
I mean, he granted amnesty to
a
very large portion of
Latinos
people that were here in the country. He basically gave California to the Democrats for the rest of my lifetime.
No, that's true.
In the 80s.
Many of the Western states. Yeah. You're right. It used to be red, the entire West.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where he was from.
Yeah. So how come we became blue so fast? Well, I think for you to become U.S. citizen, you gotta wait like 6 to 8 years. 8 years. They became U.S. citizen right away.
I want to welcome everybody listening on Rumble. We just Rumble was down for a little bit. We were having some issues with uploading, so I apologize for you missing part of the show. But we'll upload the full show for you to listen to later. All right.
But Mark, the going back travel thousands of miles, Ukraine. How you think Ukraine is gonna end up? When are this gonna stop? I mean, what's your view? What you see in the future?
What do I see in the future?
Yeah, for Ukraine, yes.
I see right now. I see two candidates. I see two candidates that are running for office that are basically pro-abortion. I see two candidates that are pro-Ukrainian funding. I see two candidates that are pro-FISA. I see. I mean, it's one and the same. Donald Trump hasn't. I wish he would take the border fight on like he did in 2016, but he doesn't. He doesn't. It's all about him and his legal battle.
Let's wait. We got the debate, Mark, because you're making assumptions that
about this, and he has an opportunity to talk about it every day, but he doesn't. He talks about himself and his problems. And by the way, I heard some figure about all the Republican money. 1 out of every $4 that's being spent right now is being spent on him and his legal fees. And he hasn't opened a single office in any one of the states. Okay? Who's running this shit show, man? Who's running this shit show?
Who's running the shit show?
Over 400 offices set up.
Goose.
Well,
losing, guys.
I thought McCarthy. I thought that was gonna be McCarthy's job. I thought that was gonna be McCarthy's job. Start doing that kind of stuff. That's your boy, Mark. I thought McCarthy was gonna be in charge of that, start opening all those offices and doing all that stuff.
Yeah, he better get started. He's way behind.
And Lara Trump.
Way behind.
That's her name, Lara Trump too. Supposed
Laura
to team
Trump?
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the people, Trump surrogates on tickets like places like Arizona and North Carolina, the high profile people. Carrie Lake is in trouble, guys. Look at the polls.
Well, she's
Robin-
flipping again. Do you see that? That article I sent you, Mark?
Those polls from North Carolina today, that guy is in big trouble. He's in big trouble, and he's running for governor. And you know how Donald Trump treats these guys. If you're a high-profile candidate and you're losing bad in a state that he needs, he will throw you under the bus. He will throw you under the bus. It won't be long before he throws that Mike Robinson under the bus, man.
Well, he did North Carolina, and North Carolina was a close one
He
too.
needs North Carolina badly.
Yeah. He did
If
North
he doesn't
Carolina.
win North Carolina, he will not win the election.
Well,
by the way, Pennsylvania's gone, guys. Gone.
I was going to just say the same thing. Yeah.
Well, we don't need Pennsylvania. It's another 4th state that he only need one of those states and he wins. He's up in Michigan.
North Carolina.
He's up in Michigan. I think he can win.
I think he's going to
Georgia.
have a hard time in Michigan too.
No, he was up by 10 in Michigan. Well,
There's
according
no Republican
according to the fake poll, so I don't know how true it is.
Yeah.
I mean, if at least it's not at least. I mean, let's say for Trump to win, he gotta win by a fucking landslide. That's it. I don't see him. If he's up by 2 points, I don't think he's gonna win. He gotta be up at least on those key races, at least by 10 or 12. And that's, I mean, a lot of these posters, they're a bunch of BS. I mean, we don't know. I mean, we really don't know. I mean, is the cheating going to stop? That's the thing, Maverick. I'm still thinking, I mean, what are we doing to stop the cheating?
Exactly.
Well,
What are we doing?
Exactly. And that's the other thing Donald Trump promised. He promised that he was going to do all of this integrity stuff, and we haven't even.
You can't do anything, Marv, when you've been indicted 400,000 times.
You know what Goose reminds me of when he's talking about Trump?
What's that?
He really reminds me of the Tebow fans.
Hey, listen, I'm going to make one more comment, and then I got to really go. I got to do something for my wife. Hey, Goose, you've been making the best argument I can make for Ron DeSantis this evening, okay? Why we should have nominated him. Because all Donald Trump can talk about is his legal problems. And
you don't have no other choice, Mark.
We are 28 weeks away.
When you get indicted
away from the election, and all we can talk about is Donald Trump's legal problems. We can't talk about the border.
Mark.
We can't talk about
Boom, roasted.
All we can talk about is Donald Trump's legal problems.
Mark, you reading the talking points of the rats, Democrat. That's what you're doing. That's the plan. That's what they're trying to do. Of course, they're trying to do that. That's it. Anybody can see that. Kindergarten can see that when you have a freaking trial that is not supposed to be a charge, and you're trying to charge the guy with something that happened many years ago. It's not a freaking New York charge, and you're trying to put him in trial when he don't want to go. I mean, that you don't supposed to. And then you got the judge that don't supposed to be the judge. Then you got what's going on in freaking Georgia. Then you Jack Smith. Then you had the other one in New York. Come on.
Hey, this is this.
I feel.
What will you do, Mark? You will do the same thing. You will do the same thing.
I feel for the plight of my country more than I feel for the plight of Donald Trump.
Well, you know what?
I feel for the plight of my grandchildren more than I feel for the plight of Donald Trump.
Then sure that I don't want to vote for Biden. And I'm gonna vote for him. You know why? Because if I don't vote, that means I'm voting for Biden. So for sure, I'm gonna vote for Trump. I don't have no other choice. That's our choice. And many other people got to understand that what's going on to him never happened before. Never.
Well, you can't say never anymore.
Never happened to nobody.
Now you can't say that anymore.
What's going on in the borders never happened before either, in the magnitude that it's happening now.
But he's not in charge of the border. Like I think we proved that many weeks ago when we had Jen
we
here.
can't even talk about how our presidential candidate can't even talk about how wrong it is.
We can't tell you, got a gag order.
Where you gotta light up your background or something. You're
What's
pretty.
wrong?
You're dark.
It's getting dark. It's getting dark. That's why.
I know. Hit the lights, dude. Hit the lights.
I don't have no light.
Hey, you guys are great Americans. I gotta roll.
You better fix that studio you're in then.
Hey, this is my freaking cave, bro.
All right, we'll put the lights on in your cave.
I don't have no light.
Because people can't see you. I know. Do something.
Hey.
Hey, this was interesting today. Republican Senator Ted Cruz had an outrageous opinion about who could replace Joe Biden to become the Democratic nominee for president. Cruz restated his hypothesis that Democrats will jettison President Joe Biden and parachute in Michelle Obama for the 2024 nominee. I've been saying it.
Yeah, we've been talking about that for.
I believe that's what's going to happen. Oh, yeah. Is that Bravo here? Holy shit! Bravo's in
I just want to say this. Okay, we gotta support Trump. Stop that BS not supporting Trump. We have to. He's going through a lot of tough stuff that nobody else never went through.
Tell Trump to send you something to turn on the lights in there so we can see you.
Right, Bravo, how the hell are you, man?
The darker it gets, the less we can see you, bro.
I agree with you, Goose. Goose, we gotta stick together here.
Yeah, we have to. I mean, if he would have been in charge, it would have been different. But he's not in charge. We're trying to blame him for stuff that is not up to him. I mean, the guy got his hands tied.
I mean, I don't give a crap what these stupid communists that are taking over our judicial system are doing to them.
Turn the damn lights on so we can see you, bro.
I don't care what they charge him with. We know it's all bullshit. They've never done this to another president in the history of the United States. It's all bullshit.
Hey, Bravo, did you hear what I said right before you popped in there about what Ted Cruz said?
No, what did he say?
I didn't hear you.
You didn't hear it either, Goose?
No, because you said, "Can you lights up?"
Oh, okay. Here, listen.
That's good. That's better.
Yeah, then we can see it. Republican Senator Ted Cruz has an outrageous opinion about who could replace President Joe Biden to become the Democratic nominee for president. Cruz restated his hypothesis that Democrats will jettison President Joe Biden and parachute in Michelle Obama as their nominee for 2024.
Man, we talked about that before.
I know. I'm just saying. He's backing us up. He's agreeing with us.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, we already know that President Obama was a pickle smoocher. I mean, it came out in all the major media. I mean, and we know that he has.
Hey, Bravo, what do you mean by pickle smoocher?
You got to go look it up, people. There's actually a definition for it. Go look it up.
Wait, I'm going
definition in Webster's dictionary.
I'm going to look it up.
Okay, and we know he has a tranny for a wife. So, I mean, this would be great fireworks near the end of the near the end of the presidential campaign here. I mean, we could really have some fun with this one.
So
Bravo. Joe, wait one.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Joe.
They've got so many skeletons in their closet. It would be great
Bravo,
bringing them all out.
Bravo. I just don't see that people don't learn from past freaking mistakes. You know, and they're getting ready to vote against Trump because they don't agree with few things that he's doing. I mean, give me a break. The guy, when he was there for 4 years, he did a great job for our country. We didn't have none of this conflict. The only president in the freaking history of the last 5, the only one that didn't create a new conflict. Okay?
All right. So I looked up pickle smoocher, and it says a brown noser or somebody who kisses the higher ups' wieners to get ahead.
That's a pickle smoocher.
So
how do you think Obama got up to where he was? He was, hanging on all of them out there.
Wieners, Goose. Wieners.
My question is, we've been talking about this people has been talking about this for like nearly 6-7 months. My question is, why does it matter if Michelle Obama is trans or if a guy? Why does it matter? What matters is if they can run the country. That's what matters.
Well, no, that's not the only thing. It's the thing is that they called us tinfoil hat wearing assholes the whole time when they were lying to us. They're treasonous liars. They lied and said that we were crazy for saying that when we were right all the time.
Well, Joe, I got a question.
It's kind of like the Illuminati and the Bilderberg Group. For like 20 years, they said, or 30 years, they said, oh, they don't exist. They don't exist. You guys are nuts. And then they come around when they can't hide it anymore. Oh, yeah, they existed, and we're actually trying to help the world.
Bravo.
And everything.
I got a question.
It's the same thing.
I got a question for Joe. Joe.
Hook it up.
Who do you think is running the country now?
Who do I think is running the country?
Yes. Who do you think is running our country?
Not Joe Biden, the puppet.
Not Joe Biden.
The guy with the mask.
Yeah. You know who's running our country, yeah? You know who's pulling the string? You know the advisor team that he got surrounding him, yeah? It's the same team that Obama has. So who you think is running the country?
Okay.
Well,
thank you.
Well, Obama's strings are being pulled by somebody even higher up than him. I mean, he's not running anything either. He's being told
Goose,
what
don't
to
be
do.
a wiener.
Speak a smoocher, bro. No, well, the money wise is coming from above, or just George Soros, many of those people sending the money down. I mean, that's how a lot of these people that are in these colleges, they are not even going to college and they're camping down there. Who's giving them that money to be out there? How much are they getting paid? They're not students. Why New York are allowing those people to stay there in the camp? That's my question. Why everything started in New York? Look at it. Go.
Yeah, you see the articles come out of New York and everything now. I mean, they're even saying, "What the hell's going on here? We pay for him to get here." We pay for him to get here. We give him all this money, and he goes, "Now we're allowing them to steal people's houses. If the house looks vacant, we let them go in there and steal it, and then we make the landlord have him as a tenant after 30 days."
Well, that's another
these
issue,
people are
Bravo,
freaking nuts, man.
Everything that's
They're
going on in our
nuts.
country bad is start in New York. Everything. Look at it. Everything.
Yeah.
They're the one who house all the migrants.
New York and California, the two coastlines, the East Coast and the West Coast, Northeast and the West Coast, the whole West Coast, basically. I mean, all of those states are nuts. Washington State, Oregon, California, except for Northern California. But they tried to burn them out.
But, my vote, I already said my vote for Trump. That's it. Even though he's in jail.
Trump's going to win.
He might be in Alcatraz.
Hey, all I have to say, Goose, you didn't even probably read all the text messages today that we had. Go into the Inside the Military Secret Undercover Army. Newsweek magazine, May 17, 2021. People, if you want to know what's going on, just go read that. And all I'm going to say is Trump is the face.
But give us a tip. Give us a tip. What was the information?
Go read the article completely, Goose, and then you'll understand. You probably didn't have time. You probably didn't have time to read it.
You got to read this shit.
But you put it up there now in the show to give people a hint.
Well, they were putting them on assignment. I'm not gonna go into details on it. I mean, it's pretty deep. You're gonna have to go look at it all the way to what I was saying with the masks and everything, Goose. It goes into all that stuff. Newsweek magazine, one of the top magazines in the country. Of course, they're the enemy to us, but they're trying to reveal this data that I'm slowly divulging out here. But go find that article and read that, and all you guys will know exactly what's going on. And all
So
I'm
we
going to
got
say is,
breaking
I'm not
news.
going to go into detail. Trump is the face, the civilian face of that operation right there.
So we got
breaking news. Breaking news.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Trump just got indicted in Arizona.
So
Yeah.
the Epcot
It doesn't matter how
sign-
many indictments. Trust me.
Robert, how do you
Yeah.
pronounce that?
Epoch.
Epoch. Okay, Epoch is reporting that experts say that Trump could get killed, and the federal government files a major lawsuit.
Yeah, well, you know that they want to Epstein him. You know what I mean? In federal prison, of course, or state prison. They would love to do that, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah. Well, we would hope not.
No.
Uh,
I mean, I think it would be great if they put an ankle bracelet on him and made him stay at Mar-a-Lago.
I have a feeling, if anything, that would
You know what I
probably be
mean?
the-
That you kidding? They want to. You want to make him a martyr? Go ahead and do that. All you're going to do is assure his win.
Yeah.
You know what? Because
Be the
even Democrats, even New Yorkers don't want to be told what the frick to do. You know, what I mean, by a bunch of idiots running things. I mean, when the New Yorkers are saying "F Joe Biden," and New Jersey people, I mean, it's bad. That's their base. We lost Goose.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Earth the Goose. Can you hear
So
me?
you see another
Oh,
indictment in Arizona now. That's everywhere. I mean, Bravo, when do you think it's gonna stop?
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
I don't think.
Did I
I
miss
mean,
something?
you see what's going on with old
The news, he
Fanny.
got indicted in
But hold it,
Arizona.
Goose. Every time they bring an indictment on him, look what's going on with Fanny right now.
The Trump
The
team,
county commissioners
and
the
somebody
county
else.
commissioners
In
just
Arizona?
voted,
Yeah, came on Smart News. Read it.
right?
Go
County
ahead, Bravo.
commissioners just voted 4-2 to bring up to check her out ethically. That something's not right with her, so they can recall her and fire her ass. So
Recall who?
if they find out that she did something ethically wrong, which we know she did, it's all over the newspapers.
Bravo. Nobody go to jail on the other side.
It doesn't matter. It stops.
You
the
got
whole,
that
it
Fannie
stops.
Willis
It stops the
from
whole thing with
Georgia.
Trump, and
She didn't
they don't
even
have
go to
any
jail.
moral high ground. They never did, really.
There you go, Eric.
What happened?
Eric was asking what the call number was.
720-619-0627.
Come on, Paint Chip.
Come on, Paint Chip.
Come
What happened
on,
to
don't
Paint
be a
Chip?
pickle smoocher. Give us a call.
It's like that. It's like that funny that Bender did for the podcast yesterday. True love means not deterring which hole to go through.
Hey, Maverick, did you know how they're constantly showing The Simpsons for like prophesying things in the future? Did you see the most recent one, the 5 things that are going to happen in 2024?
I think I have seen.
It's floating around Telegram and TikTok and all those things. I mean, it's pretty funny. Well, you don't want to be in the areas that they're saying these things are going to happen, but it's true. But they've been right on a lot of other things.
Yeah, they have.
One of
Pretty
them,
scary.
the last one is.
How
That's what the
real.
last one is. The last, I can't remember them all. I just remember the last one because it has to do with the Carolinas. That the Carolinas will experience the first 6 hurricane on December 24th. Isn't that funny? 2024.
Yeah.
It's fun. They got a bunch of them. There's like 5 different ones. I'm not saying they're right or anything. I'm just saying we know from past experiences that some of the things they say do come to pass.
Yeah, quite a few things, actually.
Yeah, I know.
Goose, where the hell are you?
He keeps running out on us.
He's doing John Cena. You can't see me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he's having issues with it because it says his device isn't connected. I don't know. That's what he gets for doing it from home. I haven't seen. I'm looking for Goose breaking that story there, but I don't see anything. Oh, there it is. He just sent it to me.
Eric wants you to There we go.
Arizona grand jury indicts Meadows, Giuliano.
You're listening to the Slacker 82
I
Alpha.
agree, Eric.
Other Trump allies in 2020. Well, it doesn't say Trump though.
A tinfoil hat now is. I mean, remember what Elon Musk said when he took over Twitter? He said all the conspiracies that the so-called conspiracy theorists had been saying.
You're muted.
He said were right. He said like 98% of them were correct.
There you go. All right, I can hear you. Goose, it doesn't say Trump though. It says
So where they
I know. I say his team.
Yeah, Meadows and Giuliani and other Trump allies were.
Eric, how are you today? Eric's on the phone line, I think.
Eric, is that you?
Father.
I didn't hear that fancy introduction there, H.
What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got
can hear you.
Well, this is a fantastic show tonight, gentlemen.
Oh, appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, and I'm glad, Bravo said the magic word about Trump, martyr, because Trump looks like he's martyr material as days go by.
Yeah. But I don't believe he'll be a martyr 6 feet under. He's got too many people protecting him.
Well,
But he is a martyr when it comes
if you're
to
dead or alive.
the treatment that he's getting. Yeah, definitely.
Well, Bravo,
what other president? We're talking how many years? 240 years we've been in existence? I forget. But and no other president's ever had to go through this before. You know what I mean? Why him now? Because you got to ask yourself, it must be something pretty damn important
because he
and pretty
knows
scary.
Their secret. He knows
That's
their
right,
secret.
Goose. You hit it right on the head. Trump knows all the secrets, and they know when he gets back in, he's like his son said, Junior, Don Jr. He's going to take the gloves off, and he's going to nail them.
Oh yeah.
But Bravo, why
he might be right, Bravo? I think he's going to really play dirty.
Eric, I got a question for you, Eric. Why you think
he'll be on the up and up, and we'll know about it?
Why Trump haven't get his VP yet? He need his VP to campaign for him. Why he haven't picked it up?
I know that announcement ain't come yet. There might be a reason that we don't know about.
Well, and maybe Goose, he doesn't need a VP for what's coming.
Oh, he need a VP right now because he's gonna be in that courtroom for 5 more weeks.
Yeah.
And he already taken heat from Mark and Maverick.
Yeah, I'm hoping for some of this data to come out. I want some of this Kraken to come out in the courtroom.
Don't mention
We've been
that.
waiting.
Don't mention the Kraken.
We've been waiting for that stupid Kraken for like 2 years now. Come on,
that's a forbidden word.
Eric, we can barely hear you. Are you like putting away groceries or something? We can barely hear you.
I am talking to you guys on a Bluetooth headset.
Oh, okay.
Hey Joe, leave Eric alone.
Turn it over to this sound.
Yeah, because it's kind of messed up a little bit.
He's in the bunker, man. He's in the bunker.
But can I hear me still?
It's just very. It's very.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Go ahead, Eric.
But I will say this about this Trump case. There are a lot of things that are really just fundamentally wrong with it. Number one is that judge, excuse me, having a conflict of interest on the account of his daughter, who is employed with a major law firm or consulting firm that has people like Kamala Harris and Adam Schiff as clients.
Eric, isn't it funny how it's almost like Eric, it's almost like it's incest with these people, isn't it? They're all linked together. When you start looking at everything, right? All these people
they all
together.
sleep together. That's what
they do. Literally.
If this judge had one iota of integrity, he would do the right thing by recusing himself. But by that judge staying in this case right there, which ought to be an automatic mistrial, I mean, that judge is just really making himself look really silly to a point it's a travesty. and making our judicial system look like a joke.
Yeah, it is. Well, Trump is revealing what a joke it is, that it's never been fair for us. We always get screwed. You know what I mean? And you know, if you ever get anything happen to you, like if you get a ticket, I mean, you got to pay a fortune just to get it, you know, get rid of it. You know, you can't even afford an attorney. Attorneys are too expensive for the average person. That's why most people don't even fight it. They just walk in there and just take whatever it is.
But bro, it's hard for him because he got a gag order. He got to watch out what he say.
Yeah.
When
Michael Cohen
is on TV all over the place, CNN, MSNBC, shit, in all those places, and you know, and he can talk whatever he wants to, but Trump can say whatever he wants to. He's not allowed to.
Yeah.
I mean,
well look at this last one where he got nailed for inflating Mar-a-Lago. Do you know Mar-a-Lago is a historical site? Do you realize it's got incalculable handmade tiles? I forget, like 20,000 of them on the walls of the house that were handmade special for that house, like from the I forget how long ago, like a long time ago. They got
from Juan Ponce de Leon.
They said
remember.
There's an article from 1987, an interview that a lady did with Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago was worth hundreds of millions back in 1987. These people are freaking nuts. They're such damn liars. You know, we're really seeing. I mean, if they can destroy Trump like this, or think they're destroying him like this, imagine what they can do to any of us. You know what I mean? Trump is showing us how fixed this system is, that, you know, they're never going to let a true conservative back in there again, ever. If we don't stand behind Trump and get him back in there, the liberals are never going to let the media is going to pick the next one to go, that the so-called rhino that will go into office the next time. We got to stand behind Trump, get his ass in there, and let him go wild. We just let him loose. Say, do what you need to do. Donald, we love you.
Hey, Eric, thanks for calling. Yeah, your signal it's really scratchy. If you can
I just got stopped somewhere.
Okay.
Oh, I can hear him good. He's doing good.
I can hear you now. I can hear you, Eric. Go ahead.
I'm in the car. I'm in a parking lot.
What's going on right now, Bravo, is that it seems to be like the Supreme Court don't want to make a decision on nothing. I mean, they're like stagnant. They don't want to do anything. I mean, we're waiting for the immunity case. They're supposed to start talking about next week, but why they don't come out with what they believe?
Actually, they're supposed to talk about it tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
You know why, Goose? I think they're afraid. I think some of these
thing.
lower. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What, Maverick?
No, I was just saying to Goose that they're going to do they're hearing the arguments tomorrow. Yeah.
He should have immunity. He was a freaking president.
Right. Yeah, but where do you draw the line
you know
for
what?
immunity?
I think they're waiting.
No lie. He's a president.
No, you can't give the president unlimited power.
I'll give him unlimited power.
No way.
In the Oval Office.
Yeah, there's no way you're going to get.
No, you know what though? We don't want to be like the government of Israel, where any time they can overturn the government and try to put their president in jail.
And I agree with you, but I don't believe that the president should have unlimited power. I don't agree with that. I don't agree that he should have unlimited power.
If he breaks a real law, not fabricated laws that were thrown out. I mean, he went through two impeachment trials and did not get prosecuted. So there was no high misdemeanors.
So you guys want to stop
crimes.
Trump, but Biden, nobody's stopping him. He just give out freaking billions of dollars to pay for your student loan without Congress. Who's stopping him? Nobody. So somehow he got immunity.
Same thing, Goose. That's not the same thing.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
And what? You cannot pay people's bill by executive order. It's the same freaking
Well, he just did it.
That's illegal. It is illegal. That's going to go to the Supreme Court. It's going to be torn back again.
He did it already.
It's on the Supreme Court. It's going to be torn down again like happened last time.
That's okay because I'm not worried about it. I don't have any student loans that we're going to get.
Goose, what do you think about all those communists in the was it the House of Representatives where they were waving those Ukrainian flags in our
Yes,
house.
yes. People don't
What the
understand,
hell
man.
is that shit?
They took over our country. I just blame Johnson. I don't know why Johnson allowed the Democrats, when he does have the power to stop any bill coming to the House. But why? Why he's making that? Why he's joining the Democrats when and the Republican is not joining him? So the party doesn't look united.
Yeah, you know what? That 60 billion should have went into a pot and equally and let every nationality in this country who wants to start a business, let them start it. You know what I mean? If the money goes to waste and the businesses fail, I mean, they all won't fail. Then let them fail. I mean, right now we're not getting any return for any of this money we're sending
Last
away.
time you
But
got $1,400, they took it back from you.
At least the economy's going up when you invested here. You know what I mean? I mean, golly, it's nuts.
Bravo. Last time that I checked after COVID, they give you $1,400 and they took it back out of $1 trillion. I mean, I haven't
and they
forget
gave the
that.
Hawaii people 600, right? They gave the people that they burned out in Hawaii 600 Maui.
Some people got short-time memory. They forget what all these evil people done to our country. So let's support Trump because when he was there 4 years, he did a lot of good things for our country. And that's why I'm voting for him. I'm done with this. I'm voting for Trump.
We already know that, Goose. You say that every show.
Too, Goose.
So we know that already.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, I think Trump is the man that's going to be able, at least trying to stop the bleeding. I just don't see how Ukraine, why we don't talk about peace with Ukraine.
I mean,
why not?
Yeah. And we don't, I mean, it's not just the political upheaval that we have to worry about in the future. I mean, you see the shit going on in Dubai and all these other countries, the weather crap that's going on. I mean, these people are all totally flooded out. That shit's coming our way too.
No, but bravo.
We
My question
need somebody in charge that's going to make this country thrive, even in the midst of the chaos, the weather chaos, and all the crap that we got coming.
Well, that's not what really killing us.
Coming in, and we can debate that later.
The weather name's Biden. That's the one killing us. And you know, we're giving all this money to all these people. And my question is, this is my another question. When are we going to talk about peacemaker stuff that we can go ahead and stop the war in Ukraine? When are we going to start talking about peace?
Right.
We just talk about giving them money to buy more guns, more tanks. But come on.
Hey, Goose, when they asked Trump, you know, what do you think? What do you think should be done between Putin and that? He said, "Just stop the frickin' war. Just stop the fighting. People are dying on both sides. Hundreds of thousands of people." He said, "Just stop the blood." He goes, "You know, we'll come up with a deal afterward. Just stop killing all these people."
But it's not
That's
clear,
what he said. And that was the right answer.
That's
the only person I heard give an answer like that.
Bravo.
That was right.
That's $60 billion. They talk about all the armament, all the guns, the tanks, and everything they're going to buy for Ukraine to continue fighting Russia. That's not going to stop the bleeding and the killing. Come on, we need to stop that. Why we don't talk about peacemaker deal, a peacemaker deal, and then I agree to send some money to make sure they recover. But what we're going to do, keep giving them money that way to destroy each other? Come on. I don't agree.
I mean, the money's going to, what's his name? The dancer who's now a president over in Ukraine that used to be like a pickle smoocher also.
Oh, he was a comedian.
He was.
Solinsky.
He was a so-called actor and dancer. Do you ever see him when he's wearing girls' shoes and all that shit? All these people are nuts. They're all central casting, come from the same source. And, you know, I'm sick of them all. I mean, Trump's right. Trump just told them he would go in there and he would just stop them from fighting, period. Then he'd work on a solution.
That's what we need to do. Stop the fight.
Right.
And trying to.
We don't need to be killing Russians. They don't need to be killing Russians, and they don't need to be killing Ukrainians anymore.
Exactly.
You know why? So that Zelensky can have, how many houses? I just read it the other day. He's got 13 houses abroad. He's got like 3 yachts, 4 airplanes. I mean, this guy's a freaking bozo, man. Someone needs to whack his ass, I think.
Bravo. Don't promote violence on our show, man. Come on.
I mean, everyone talks
Yeah,
about.
remember we
everyone
dropped
talks
you when
about
you said
killing.
the C word.
No, everyone talks about whacking Putin. I mean, this guy threw over 500,000 of his own people in the meat grinder. I mean, you see the YouTube.
What you
videos.
call the meat grinder? What you call that?
The war, the meat grinder. They're throwing these guys in. I mean, you saw Russia just broke through 2 major cities.
I
mean,
want to play this. I
the
want to
war
play
is
this video.
basically over, man.
But who's that video from?
Yeah, this is a pastor. Hang on a second. I want to.
Oh, that's
Look at that. Maverick's getting all fancy with the
I
shirt.
know now. I know how to do
like
it.
this
All
one,
right,
Maverick.
all right.
Yeah,
Listen to
this
this.
is good.
Some of you bring politics into the church. You think that politics is spiritual stuff. Politics is of this world. You think it's your duty to be political about this, that, and the other. No, your duty is to serve the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, body, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. Don't be talking to me about my spiritual responsibility to vote. I don't have a spiritual responsibility to
Founders
vote.
would probably
I
argue.
have a civic privilege. Don't be telling me that voting is spiritual.
Well,
See, that's what happens when you don't read and pray.
But you got to pray to make sure they vote for the right people.
Wait, listen.
You say, wow, there's a Bible out now that includes the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Isn't that wonderful? No, it's disgusting. It's blasphemous. It's a ploy. Are you kidding me? Some of you are so encouraged by that. Let me tell you something. The gospel is not an American gospel. It is the gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ.
Well, not that many people clap their hand. So, there's a lot of disagreement there.
But Pastor,
well, you don't talk
the
about
Bible.
the freaking transgender going on in our country, all that
quiet.
stuff.
You're telling me that you're encouraged because someone took a government, U.S. Constitution, a document that says we are of the people, by the people, and for the people, the people, the people, the people. And you have put it right beside the Word of God, which is eternal, unchanging, which says, of him, by him, through him, to him, from him are all things. And you're going to put those together and be happy about it? God forbid. Now, you can get mad if you want to, but I'm going to tell you something. If you glory in that kind of thing, you don't have a prayer life. If you glory in that kind of mess, political mess, you do not know what the Word of God says. I'm going to rear back and tell you something. This is not my home. This world is not my home. I've been sent out just like the 70 were sent out. You've been put here and sent out just like the 70 were sent out. We've been put here as strangers and pilgrims, and we are passing through. I am just walking through. I'm just renting an apartment for a little while in this strange and foreign land. No, sir. My real citizenship is in heaven, from which we look for the Lord Jesus Christ. Some of you bring...
I just thought that was pretty good when I heard that today.
That's bullshit.
Goose, shut up, man.
That's bullshit. You shut up. That's
shut up.
bullshit.
Come
What
on.
he was talking about.
That's not bullshit. He's telling the truth.
He's
Go
giving
read the
freaking
truth.
responsibility to both.
Speaking the truth, Goose.
Okay, that's not the
Whether
truth.
you like it or
You're
not.
freaking boss.
Don't let the devil inside you, Goose. Don't let the devil inside.
That guy has the devil.
Don't let
That
the
guy
devil
did
inside.
have the devil. Jesus didn't
Well,
talk like
during the
that.
Revolutionary War, go
ahead,
read
Bravo.
the history of
Bravo
Watt's
even said he
hymnal.
liked it. So before I even put it on, he told me he liked it.
Yeah, Bravo don't like that
shut
idiot talking.
He
I know. No, to be honest with you, I thought there's another one out there where
Oh, come
Where
on! Don't
Exactly.
cater to
Begg.
Goose
I thought that
because
was
Goose is
Alistair
crying
Begg
over
at
there.
first.
No, not
Letting the
crying
devil
because that's
inside his
BS.
brain.
That's the
I don't know who
reason.
Don't let the
who-
devil inside, Goose.
Who
That's
is
the
that guy?
reason. That's the reason. A
Don't
lot
let
of
the
these
devil in.
freaking balls
I mean,
that
his
go up there
Don't let the devil in, Goose.
vote for
Maverick,
freaking
his
people
reference.
about abortion, stuff like that.
All
That's
right, we
why.
got to take a break.
Attention veterans, are you aware of all the benefits you're entitled to? At Abbott Funeral Services, a veteran-owned business, we are here to educate and empower you on what you do and do not receive from your VA benefits. We understand that navigating the complex world of VA benefits can be overwhelming. That's why our team of experts is dedicated to providing you with the information you need to make informed decisions about your funeral arrangements. At Abbott Funeral Services, we believe that every veteran deserves to be fully informed about the benefits they have earned through their service. Our compassionate staff will guide you through the process, ensuring that you understand your entitlements and how they can be utilized to honor your legacy. Whether it's burial allowances, memorial services, or other funeral-related benefits, we will work closely with you to maximize the resources available to you. Our goal is to create a meaningful and dignified tribute that reflects your unique military service. But our commitment doesn't stop there. As a veteran-owned business, we are dedicated to giving back to our community. We actively support organizations that assist veterans and their families, ensuring that their sacrifices are recognized and appreciated. Don't let your VA benefits go unclaimed or underutilized. Contact Abbott Funeral Services today and let us help you navigate the complexities of your entitlements. We are here to ensure that you receive the recognition and support you deserve. Reach out to us today and let us honor your service with the respect it deserves. Abbott Funeral Services, serving those who served us.
Are you ready to experience the thrill of a casino right at your fingertips? Look no further than Sweep Slot, the ultimate online casino app that brings the excitement of Las Vegas straight to your mobile device. With Sweep Slot, you can enjoy a wide variety of thrilling casino games, from classic slots to blackjack, roulette, and more. Whether you're a seasoned player or just starting out, there's something for everyone at Sweep Slot. What sets Sweep Slot apart from the rest? It's the perfect combination of convenience, entertainment, and big wins. With our user-friendly interface, you can easily navigate through a vast selection of games and start playing in seconds. And the best part? Sweep Slot offers incredible bonuses and promotions that will keep you coming back for more. From generous welcome bonuses to daily rewards, there's always something exciting happening at Sweep Slot. But don't just take our word for it. Join the thousands of satisfied players who have already discovered the thrill of Sweep Slot and get ready to embark on an unforgettable casino adventure. So whether you're looking to test your luck on the slots, challenge the dealer at the blackjack table, or spin the roulette wheel, Sweep Slot has it all. Get ready to win big and have a blast with Sweep Slot, the ultimate online casino. Sweep Slot, where the fun never stops.
All right, we're back. So what are you saying, Bravo?
Well, the only thing I agree with him is his reverence for the Word of God, which is good. But
Yeah, that guy voted against Trump. Remember that.
Quiet, let him talk.
But I mean, I'm going to read something that Benjamin Franklin said when they were trying to come up. For 3 days, they tried to come up with the Constitution, and they couldn't agree on everything. And then finally, after a bunch of prayer and everything, he stood up and said, "I've lived, sir, a long time, and the longer I live, the more convincing proofs I see of this truth, that God governs in the affairs of men. And if a sparrow cannot fall to the ground without his notice, is it probable that an empire can rise without his aid? We have been assured, sir, in the sacred writings that except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain who build it. I firmly believe this."
Thank you, Bravo.
Good
Appreciate
job, Bravo.
that statement.
Benjamin
That's what I'm talking
Franklin,
about.
everybody.
Let a
Benjamin
freaking
Franklin.
idiot like that pastor be talking in our show.
Oh.
Benjamin Franklin.
Invite him to our show. I'm
Dude,
gonna
shut up.
bring him.
I'm going to invite him just for you.
Invite him. Yeah.
I'm going to get him tomorrow. First show for you, man.
Ooh, that's how our founder created the Constitution. They prayed to God until they finally realized how the Constitution should be done and be completed. Yeah, with the wisdom and the spiritual life of God. Give me a break.
All right. So,
what's going on, H?
thanks, Eric, for calling in. If you would like to participate and join in this conversation, feel free to do so. That number is 720-619-0627. And if you call in now, if you call in now, we'll send you an MBR swag bag.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice. We're gonna be doing
Well,
some.
Bravo.
We're gonna
Calling Bravo.
Yeah.
What's that?
Calling that what you get.
Yeah.
So you get the swag bag.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, there you go.
Huh?
Swag bag.
Swag bag. We got some
Somebody's
swag.
calling. Somebody's calling.
Somebody's calling?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't hear anybody.
Somebody calling.
I didn't hear it. No. I don't think so. H will he'll call in from another phone.
Who's that?
The H is gonna call in from another phone.
Oh.
Win the bag himself.
Hello, my name is Harold.
So we are most likely we are not winning Arizona. That's what I understand. Yeah, is Amber on live? Is Amber there?
I asked her if she was.
Thank you, Eric, for calling.
Didn't he won? He won Arizona already. I thought, yeah, Pennsylvania and Arizona. He won.
Who?
Well, you know what though? I mean, look. Let's face it. I mean, we have to admit
We didn't win Arizona. We didn't win Arizona.
We have to
I'm talking
admit
about the primary.
that the
Yeah, what are you
primary and the general election are two different beasts.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what we have to be concerned. I mean, yeah, we all knew the primary. We knew.
Well,
Trump.
yeah, because the general elections when the Democrats start stealing with the write-in ballots and all that shit, and the dead people, and and they bring the mail trucks in with extra ballots and all that stuff. Yeah, but
Bravo, do you have proof of that? Bravo, do you have proof?
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Oh, we got a
That's
call.
smart.
Allegedly.
That's
They
smart.
found-
Welcome
they
to
found
Slacker
the
82
truck.
Alpha. Who are we talking with today?
I'm back for just a minute because y'all brought up
Eric.
Eric, you got a
Eric, how
metaphor.
did you get in here? It must have
Congratulations.
took
You
you
just
all
won a
night.
swag bag.
Eric, you
Maverick will get my information via, Instagram or Twitter XDM.
okay? That's fine. We'll get it. Congratulations, Eric! Woo!
He got the first bag.
Yeah.
First swag bag.
Thank you.
With the coin. Show him the coin.
Oh wait, going.
But
Well,
I will say this about the election because, like in 2020, we thought Trump had it, and then just magically, Biden won Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, Georgia, and Arizona. But what's really interesting about those states that Trump needs to win is Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Georgia, and Arizona have GOP-controlled legislatures, and here's some Constitution 101 that it is the job of the state legislature to oversee the elections, and if cheating is allowed to occur again, just keep in mind it's because those very state legislatures legalize the cheating.
Well, you better get those cheaters in Georgia there, Eric.
Well, I will say this, like with Scott Pressler and Laura Trump, running the ROC since Ronna Romney McDaniel got the boot.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that they are pushing is a ballot harvesting, and especially in places where ballot harvesting is legal. Because
Legal, ladies and gentlemen.
if they're going to win
Legal.
elections and be taken seriously, they're going to have to be just as ruthless as the Democrats.
Yeah, but we won't be.
Right.
We know we should be, and we won't be though. I mean, we don't.
Because the Republican Party shouldn't be a party of wusses.
Yeah, well, they are. They are a party of wusses. Right, Goose?
As much as I might dislike the way Democrats play dirty, I mean, you've got to give them some respect in that regard.
Because they don't go to jail.
Eric, I agree with you. But hey, you know how everyone says Trump's losing? But look, his daughter-in-law is the head of the RNC, co-chair.
Trump.
Yeah, but the
I mean,
RNC
think about
isn't
that.
going to get him
Trump's
elected in the
losing,
general
but
election.
his daughter is equally co-chair in charge of the RNC, the Republican National Committee.
Right, but that's not.
Now,
That doesn't mean
come
it's
on.
going to get him elected in the general election.
I'm just
They have nothing
saying,
to do with the
if
votes.
he was a loser and he's not gonna win, and he's not gonna be any good, they wouldn't have his daughter-in-law as co-chair of the RNC. Remember on our show how we said we're not giving a dime to that damn organization because of what they did to Trump the first time. You notice, and right after that, they changed. I'm not saying we had any
They
influence on
spend
that.
most of the money in flowers and dining,
But we
all that
could have.
stuff.
You never know.
Somebody's calling.
Yeah, he dropped off.
But hey, I have to say, since Laura Trump has been part of it, I have donated to the RNC now.
Woo!
Yeah.
The money man.
How
Bravo.
much? $5? $10?
A little bit more than that.
Oh, bravo, donate. Bravo,
You know, it really gets to me that people donate to like the political stuff, and there's so many nonprofits out there that are like struggling to help veterans and stuff, and
Like NBR Radio.
yeah, and I mean, we're sitting here yelling about these politicians, how they have all these different scenarios, all these different issues, and we put it before veterans, but yet those same people that are bitching are donating to these political people. That's one thing that I don't.
Well, Joe, donations come from their heart, and they don't feel that they should give you a donation. That's the call.
Well, yeah, I know, but I don't understand why people are donating to this political circus, and they're sitting here complaining. Well, you know, they're putting issues before veterans, and they're the ones complaining.
Well,
I guarantee you that if Trump gets back in, what he did the first time is nothing compared to what he's going to do for the military the second time.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but Trump is not going to win. Biden's not going to win. Putin is going to be the president because they're going to invade her ass.
Will do good for the military too.
Our military.
Hey, Joe, what the heck are you smoking?
Joel has had a few.
This is a drug-free show. I don't know. You need to stop smoking in our show.
No, I'm not smoking anything. I'm just being real. Just being real.
So what you're saying, Joel, is we either need to learn how to speak Russian or Chinese, one of the two, right?
Yeah. We don't need to worry about speaking French. We fought that war.
Well, you know what, Joe? God bless America, man. I think if we pray to God from our heart, we might have a chance that, that God put somebody there, i.e. Trump, and maybe he'd do a great job until DeSantis take over in 2028. Maybe. Or another candidate that is good, like DeSantis. We got this great opportunity to remove this mobster out of the White House. Let's do it, but we need help from God. That's it.
Absolutely on that. 100% agree with you there, Goose.
Yeah, we're going to need a lot of help because, like Mario and I have been saying, I just worry about the cheating. That's it. I know Trump could get the vote to beat him, but if they cheated,
Yeah. Hey, how come Elvis and the guy that runs the new George magazine was at Mar-a-Lago the other day?
George magazine.
Yeah. You remember George magazine from the 90s that JFK Jr. had, and when he died, they canceled it, and then this new guy started it back again, and it's been going now for a couple of years. And how come he's hanging out down at Mar-a-Lago with Elvis, Bob Joyce?
Allegedly.
And I'm the one smoking.
Yeah, allegedly, of course. And remember, everything we say is for entertainment.
Bob Joyce says he's not Elvis.
Of course he doesn't, but he's sure does have a great voice.
Yes, he does. Yeah, yes, he does.
He has a great voice.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll never know.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny that those two team up together. What the hell? How does that happen? All of a sudden, the guy that claims to be Elvis is now Donald Trump's pastor and he's from Arkansas? Huh? That's kind of weird. Kind of kooky. It's kind of kooky.
What are you thinking of, H?
You know,
Of course, it's
say
just
is
hold it,
when
guys.
we do the show, no matter
It's just
what,
a coincidence.
Goose reminds me of a Tebow fan. No matter what Trump does, the guy walks on water. That's what I find so hilarious.
It's not hilarious, just trying to be real. So you're gonna vote for Joe Spaghetti Biden?
No, I told you.
So what's your other choice? What's your other choice?
Well, the guy that's playing Biden, you mean? Yeah.
I mean, the reason saying this, I think it's very unfair what they're doing to the man. They haven't done this to nobody else.
I agree.
So let's give him a chance.
But people keep concentrating on that, Goose.
And Joe, you don't know
gotta
me
ask yourself,
because
why are they doing
Mary know that I didn't vote for Trump the first time. He
Okay,
knows.
all right. I'm just giving you shit, Goose.
So, but I like to people be fair, and the system is not fair with him. And the comment that you made early about people not donating to vets, that's very unfair. And I understand that because you're a fair man. So trying to be fair with what's going on with Trump. Nobody's being indicted like him. Regardless if he talks smack or not talk smack. But
What's that have to do with donations?
No, I'm trying to throw the donation. That
Oh,
was
you're
one of his
throwing it.
comment. Yeah, we gotta respect
You
what
know,
he said.
hey, I've been saying that for a long time. You know, there's these nonprofits out there that that their like CEO makes 250,000 or something like that, and people continue to donate to them when there are local nonprofits that are struggling. That the money is going directly to the veteran and not so much, you know, their cabin on the lake or their yacht. And
Joe,
that's another thing that I don't understand.
No,
So-
I understand what you're saying because I work with some of those foundations and I work with vets and I know where the camps are and it's difficult. But we just gotta pray to God to make sure we get help from God.
But I mean, like,
you know,
what's the Army organization that the something of the United States Army, the one that supports the Army? What's the big one, Goose?
The USO.
you got many organizations.
USA something.
USA. UH4.
USA.
You can check a box that if you want it to go directly to the troops and their families. You know what I mean? Or you don't have to, or you can give it to the general fund, or you can give it to that.
Well,
I've actually started donating to the
bravo.
By
my experience, okay, there's many departments, many agencies that we approach them, they're willing to help, but we gotta guide them to go to those agencies to get help. They do. Because I'm done that and Mary know that I'm involved in many other stuff. And that's what I do. I guide them to the right office. I make phone calls, I show them videos. And then when they see video, they are like, I didn't know. Oh, okay. And they start helping out. It's way that you gotta try to reach out. But you're right. There are people that donate to some stuff. There are people that doesn't donate to other stuff. You know.
Yeah.
Bravo might donate to Babe. We don't know. But I don't want to question Bravo about that. That's his money, and you know.
To do who? I mean, to
that you might donate to Babe and other groups. You might don't only donate political, you know, entity. You might donate to other groups.
No, I picked out of all the services. I picked the even though I was U.S. Air Force, I picked the Army to donate to my.
Could that be because they send you the Army times?
Maybe that's how he paid for his Army time.
Yeah. Well,
but Joe, you are correct. No, listen, you are correct.
I figured since they were giving me those free magazines, that was the least I could do.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't see myself on the screen.
No, I see Joel. Look at him. Yeah.
What the hell happened?
There we go. That's good.
Yeah, all four of us are on there. Yeah,
there you go. My picture can't be on the screen. I got warrants out for my arrest.
Yeah, okay.
Well, Joe, why you don't post your website where people can donate to your organization?
Oh, see that
MBRradio.us.
little QRF code right
Or you can
there,
scan
right
the
by
code right
the
there.
Slacker 82 Alpha logo. You can scan that, and that can take you anywhere and everywhere.
Scan the code.
And I was going to say
go.
that the MBR studio needs a new mixer.
And
Just throwing it out there.
Joe, what you do with those donations? People need to know what you do with them.
That's what keeps the
100% of it goes to the veteran, and the reason why I say 100% goes to the veteran is because like everything that I get from CRSC, I donate it to MBR every single month.
And what MBR stand for?
Military Broadcast Radio.
Okay.
Bro, you should know that. It's on the shirt.
No, but I'm asking people need to know, that way they know what they're donating to.
All right. Well, we're just about out of time. We're at the 2-hour mark. Bravo, you want to hit us with a nice little prayer there?
Yeah. Heavenly Father, we thank you. We love you. We thank you for every day you give us on this earth, Lord. And we just pray that we thank you that you open up our eyes every day to the new things that are happening out there, Lord. And Lord, we believe that no nation can rise or fall without your say-so. No president can come into power or be taken away without your say-so, Lord. And we just pray, Lord, that you give us another chance to restore this nation to its greatness again and allow us to help all the nations of the world the way we should have been doing it from the very beginning and our own people. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. All right. Another great show. I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. We had a blockbuster turnout tonight.
No, we did.
Yes, we did. I mean, I think we broke a record, I think.
Just think what would have happened if Goose was in studio with his shirt on.
I know. We would have like doubled that, I think.
Goose is like he's in timeout in the dark. Or something.
He's in it. Yeah, he didn't pay his electric bill. He's using candles.
Well,
running on batteries.
Goose, you got solar. What happened? Where's your
Yeah,
backup?
come on, man.
And remember, you didn't read the news about EV vehicles?
We'll have to say that for next week, Goose. We're out of time.
Yeah, we're way out of time. We're actually past the mark.
All right. So we'll be back next Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Another good show. Thank you, everybody.
Bravo, mine's working really good.
All right, I'm going to play this song so we can get out of here. All right. Thank you, everybody who listen on the radio stations and everybody who
thank you.
out.
Appreciate you guys for coming to the show.
2,000 people that are still sitting here listening to our show tonight.
We love you guys.
All right.
Well, Trump.
Hey.
Trump.
Uh-huh.
And hey, we don't pass any judgment. If you're a pickle smoocher, that's between you and God. As long as you don't try to tell my kids how to do that. You know what I mean?
Hey, bravo. That's
right.
how you don't.
We'll still love you, and we'll still minister to you.
All right.
And try to bring you around.
You're gonna get violated.
All right.
That's bravo.
That was the wisdom from Bravo. There. We'll have to do that every week. We'll let Bravo give a little wisdom there at the end. There.
Hey! Before we leave, should we give a little wisdom from Bender since he?
All right, give me one. Yeah.
Here, let me go ahead and talk. I'm going to load it up real quick.
All right.
There we go, Jojo.
Next week we'll get Bravo to drop a little wisdom there at the end.
Well,
after his prayer, of course.
All right, here we go. Here's Bender's wisdom.
Okay. I don't hear anything.
A baby's
6
laughter
half for
is one of the
$99.
most beautiful sounds you will ever hear. Unless it's 3 a.m. and you live alone and don't have a baby. You're listening to NPR, station giving veterans a voice.
All right, on that note, we're out of here.
He will not comply with the institution.
Won't comply.
Sick illusion, no, it won't. Tell if I
Vote for Trump.
were
Oh, how come that's playing again? That's not my song.
Play the Trump.
I have
Trump
no
song.
idea.
Yeah,
I
where's
think
my
Joe's
song?
hijacking you.
I think so too. What happened there, Joel?
I'm not doing shit.
All right, let me find something else then. All right, we're out of here.
Protest line, freedom scribbled on your sign. Headline, New York Times, standing on the edge of a revolution. Hey, hey, just obey. Your secret's safe with the NSA. In God we trust, or the CIA, standing on the edge of a revolution. Yeah, we're standing on the edge of a revolution. Revolution. Wall Street, common thief. When they get caught, they all go free. A brand new yacht and a finder's fee. Standing on the edge of a revolution. Same shit, different day. Can't keep red if I can't get paid. Well, I'll be dead if the shit don't change. Standing on the edge of a revolution. Yeah, we're standing on the edge of a revolution. We won't go away, 'cause we're not about to live in this mass delusion. No, we don't want to hear another word you say, 'cause we know they're all depending on mass confusion. No, we can't turn back, we can't turn away, 'cause this time we are relying on the last solution. No, we won't lay down and accept this fate, 'cause we're standing on the edge of a revolution. Well, I'll be dead if the shit don't change. What do we want? Oh, we want change. And are we gonna get there? Revolution. What do we want? Oh, we want change. Standing on the edge of a revolution. What do we want? Oh, we want change. And are we gonna get there? Revolution. What do we want? Oh, we want change. Standing on the edge of a revolution. No, we won't give up. We won't go away, 'cause we're not about to live in this mass delusion.
That's the show for today, everyone. Thanks for listening. We'll be back next week with an all-new show. And remember, you can listen to us again and again. The podcast of this radio show is available right after we go off the air tonight, anywhere that you can get your podcast episodes. And thanks for joining us today. I'd like to take a moment to talk about